Hi guys, welcome to Vik and Vern Sports Chat. And I'm Vik, and look, I thought I'd try to come up with a Springbok Squad prediction for the weekend, because as we know, changes need to happen. Changes definitely need to happen. Oh, just adjust my chair there. And because things have not been good if you're a Springbok fan. And this man has how do you say? A hell of a lot of questions that he has to answer and come up with some things. But you know what? I thought, bugger it. Bugger Russie. It's time for Coach Vik. It's time for Coach Vik to come and try to see how close I get to Russie's thing. Got to see if I can get into Russie's mind. Not easy. No one has, No one knows what the man comes up with. So, look, let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into my prediction. I'm going to keep it short but sweet. Don't want to go too long. Don't want to bore you guys to death. But let's have a look, man. Let's have a look. All right, so my front three, here they come. Are you guys ready? I think Ox keeps his place. I think Malcolm Marx keeps his place. And I think Vincent Koch is coming in. I think that'll for me, that's the front three. I think that's how it's going to look, definitely. Look, I think Malcolm Marx definitely the best hooker we have. No reason to change Malcolm Marx. Ox actually started off very well, and Vincent Koch is due a good game. Yep. You have to change stuff up. You can't keep the same team. I mean, yes, you can. You can. There's two ways you can look at this. You can say, I play the same team. If they're healthy, fine. If they're not healthy, I have to make changes. But there are a lot of not healthy players for the Springboks. Khaleesi is definitely out. Steph Toy is out with a concussion, at least for a week. Who else is out? I've heard Edward van der Merwe is out as well. So Peter Steph Toy is out. So there are a few. Arniser is out as well. So there will definitely be some changes. So those are my front three. Then I think with my locks, I think there will be some changes as well. I think Eben keeps his spot. And I think Ruan Nokia needs to come in. Because in the summer games there against Italy and Georgia, Ruan Nokia was very instrumental in the way we played. I'm not saying Luke de Jager shouldn't be in the team, but I think he'll make that change. I think Ruan Nokia comes in. Either he comes in for Eben or he comes in for Luke de Jager. I think he starts. I definitely think that is our option. Then our loose forwards. There, I think we're a little bit thin at the moment there. A lot of injuries there. I think these are the three guys I think they're going to be in the squad. That's just my prediction. I think Marco van Staden will keep his spot. I think Vincent Chikatuka's got to come in, and there's no Sia. I mean, there's no Peter Steph Toy, so Chikatuka should come in, and Jean-Luc Dupree. So I'd like to see him. I think that could be a dynamic, Chikatuka and Dupree both very quick as well. I think we need that. We need to upset the Aussies a little bit with pace, man. Then the two skill positions. Grant Williams keeps his spot because I thought he was very good last week. I thought he was one of the better Springboks out there. And Marnie's gone. Marnie had a shocking second half. I think he's going to go with old trusted Andre Pollard. I could still switch Pollard and Mongozulu around, and Mongozulu starts Pollard off the bench, but I think it will be Pollard and Mongozulu, definitely. Then this is good. This warms my heart. I think these two will definitely be there. Cannon Moody, he'll move to 13, and Mpimpi will move to 11. He'll come straight in because we're also quite thin there. People say, what about Andre Esterhuizen? I think Andre Esterhuizen goes to the bench because he gives you a lot of options, because he can play flanker. He just gives you a hell of a lot of options. And that's where I'm already starting to question my own setup here. But Cannon Moody, Mpimpi, that I'd go for definitely. I'm going and I'm hoping that the next two are both healthy, if they are healthy, because I haven't heard anything. Damien DeLinda and Cheswin Colby, we need that's a doer that strikes fear into the opposition. And look, Edel van der Merwe is out. Jesse Creel didn't have a good game, and if anybody loves Jesse Creel, it's me. But I think Jesse just needs a little bit of a break. So I think that's... And then our fullback, I think Fazi has got to be out the team. He was the worst Springbok of the lot on Saturday. So I think Damien Willemsel will start. So that's my 15. Then let's have a look at the bench. How do I put my bench together? I think Nabakalane is going to be definitely on the bench. I think I can do it like this. I think Marnus van der Merwe will come in because he can also play. Yeah, he can play both positions, so that's important. Then I don't think we're going to have two props in this game. I think we're going to just go with the one and kind of rotate them and hope that nothing happens. Going Luke Diaga. I think Luke Diaga will keep his spot in the 23. He'll lose his starting spot and will come off the bench. A lot of people, I'm going with a lot of flankers here. Then Archie, I think Archie comes in. I think Eben and Ruan Nokia, give us a good 60 minutes and then change them. Got to change them. We just got to get boys to 60 minutes. That's the problem. And of course, Mr. Utility himself, Kwaka will be in the squad. He's always in the squad off the bench because he can just play all the positions that are needed. Then I think you need a backup scrum half, and that's going to be, in my eyes, going to be Morne van der Berg this week. I don't think Quibus. I mean, with Rassie, wouldn't surprise me if Quibus starts and Grant Williams not even in the team. You never know with Rassie, but I'd put Morne van der Berg there. I put Sasha Monguzulu. I put him on the bench. Pollard is the specialist at 10. Monguzulu can come in at 10 if needed, but can also come in at 15 if needed. So kind of gives me a little bit more options as a coach. And then last but not least, this man will definitely be there, Andre Esthuizen. And why is Andre Esthuizen on the bench? Because 11, 12, 13, 14, he can play it all. And this way, you have that guy on the bench. He can give you all those options. That's just the way I see it, guys. Let me know what you think. Where am I? Let me go. Get me there. There you go. What was Coach Vik? Right. Let's see. I mean, we've got it here on paper. Here it is. Let's see what he comes up with on Saturday. I mean, I've never, ever, 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 out of 23, the best I've ever had, I think, was 12 or 13 when I was picking Rassie's 23, not 15, but 20. And out of his top starters, I've never had, I think 9's the best I've ever hit. Because our bloody Rassie throws me a curveball all the time. And I think out of the box a little bit. So that's kind of what I'm looking at, because the Springboks need to bounce back. Can't afford to lose another game to the Aussies. Look, you lose the Rugby Championships, is done. You lose 2 games, it's done. I still think we can go 5-0 till the end. I have no problems. I don't see no problem. If we play our normal good rugby, we can win twice in New Zealand if we have to. I don't think Argentina will, they don't even have a home game against us. The one is in Twickenham, the other one's in South Africa. So I think Rassie, this one's the one. You win this one and then you're in it. Because I can also see an upset in Argentina this weekend. That wouldn't surprise me. Nothing surprises me anymore. I'm unsurprisable. Sound like George H.W. Bush there, coming up with new words. But no, that's kind of my team. Let's see what happens on Saturday. And then is the title Savant still around, or is it gone? Gotta admit, I did phone with Vern and we kind of discussed it, but Vern, I did change 1 or 2 things at the end, I couldn't do it, otherwise. So that's my team, got a split. You see, the split on the bench, Some people say, yo, Vic, but you've got a 5-3 split. Yeah. Do I have a 4-4 split? Because Kwaka can play something else. Do I have a 6-2 split? Because Andre Esterhuizen could play something else. So, you know, options are there. I try to be as flexible. It's fluent and flexible. So let's have a look. That's the team. And you guys, like I said, let me know. Put it in the comments and we'll see. Huh? So you guys have a wonderful week. Don't forget, lots of DEFCON rugby shows this week. Keeps you up to date. I heard Rassi might announce his squad already tomorrow. So that's why I put it out so late this evening, because I thought I got to do it before he announces. Otherwise, there's no need for it. So you guys have a wonderful evening or wonderful morning or whatever it is now in the afternoon, maybe in New Zealand. And we'll see each other soon. Ciao, guys.